everybody, thanks for joining me again today for another video. This time I am helping out with the She's Crafty mini pad series. This is our third layout and we're moving on to our second paper pad. Now I'm not using a 6x6 pad, I'm actually using the Paige Evans little 2x2 mini pads, and this will probably be the only one I make out of this because next week's sketch I don't think would allow for me to be able to use these little 2x2 squares. But the sketch today, which I had at the beginning of the video, is perfect for this. So if you have those little mini pads, grab them out and see if you can get them used up on the layout. So what I'm doing is going through and finding any of the little 2x2 squares with the colors that actually go kind of with the background paper. I believe the background paper is from Dear Lizzie, one of her paper pads, but the colors still go together really nicely. So I'm just pulling those out and seeing if I can, how many I need, and kind of trying to vary the colors so that no two patterns are next to each other. Now I'm going through with the other little pad that was actually phrases, and I'm trying to find ones that kind of fit the photo, which is of my cat who we had to have put down about a year ago. She was probably 18, 19 years old, and finally, gave up the go, and so we did the humane thing and took her in and had her put down. So this is just kind of a photo that I really loved of her. She was a beautiful cat. Unfortunately, that my light ring is kind of giving a glow on her. But yeah, I just want to remember her, and I think I've scrapbooked this picture before of her, so what I will probably do is see if I can find the date of when we had to take her to the vet and maybe put something and write a story about that and how sad it was to finally let her go. So now I'm just kind of gluing those down and again making sure that there's no two patterns that are close by, and making sure that the phrase squares are kind of also distributed throughout the layout. And this went really quick. I think I took maybe 20 minutes for the whole layout because I was using these little 2x2 already made squares. So I'm just going and gluing her picture down. Now I used the branding strip from this paper pad pack, and I'm just using that to mimic the two horizontal or like little lines that they have in the sketch. I'm not going to go and do the journaling on the left hand side. They had a journaling square on there. I'm just going to do the journaling right on the background. Now I'm going through all of my puffy stickers and seeing what I can find in there. These are all embellishments that I've had left over from doing my Baby Scott scraps, and anything I have left over I've been putting in the tray. So I kind of went through there to see if there was anything with the right colors. I thought about these butterflies, but I just didn't like them. So now I'm just going in and grabbing all of my Paige Evans thickers and stickers and puffy stickers and seeing what I can find that I could use. While I was going through there, I also found the My Mind's Eye Meow puffy stickers that have little cat heads on them. So I grabbed those as well, and I'm going to use a couple of those as well on the layout. So here I am. I'm just kind of picking through and trying to spread them out. Now I also find I was having trouble because they were tending to blend in. So I'm going to move this little banner piece down a little bit so that I can put the florals on the more solid piece of paper, and I like how that looks. And then I'm going to find a chipboard phrase that I'm going to stick up there, like it says something like "You make me smile," and I'm going to build my cluster around that. And I was really pleased. I was able to get, again, a couple more chipboard stickers on, a bunch of puffy stickers, and I do grab another, like a chipboard heart, and put that on, and some of these things that have been in my stash that have just been sitting here and haven't been used. And with my Baby Scott scraps, I've been mainly concentrating on the die cuts, so it's nice to be able to pull in some of these other embellishments to be able to get on the layouts as well. But for the most part, this is just going to stay very, very simple. I'm not going to put a whole lot to it. I don't put any enamel dots or anything like that. I do put one of these little puffy hearts on here, and I am going to stick a little bit of these dimensional adhesives. They were giving me a little bit of trouble because they're older Stampin' Up! Ones, and if you don't use your adhesive and foam stickers right away, sometimes the backing starts to permanently stick to the item, so it's a little bit harder to peel off. And I'm just going to secure everything with a little bit of my tacky glue that I have in my fine line bottle, just to make sure that nothing comes off. And I'm also going to put a little bit of a little tiny piece of the dimensional adhesive underneath that little cat puffy sticker, just so that it doesn't bend over as well. I think that's about it for my, now I'm going to go through and I'm going to sprinkle some sequins on. I had these that were left over from a layout I just recently made using the Auburn Lane collection, and I liked how the purples and the golds kind of went with this, so I'm going to go ahead and use that and sprinkle it around. And I know that my thickers are kind of a holographic silver, and I'm mixing my metal colors, but I think it's okay because I have a lot of it going on, and the holographic kind of picks up more of that purple tint to it, so I'm okay with that. So I want to thank you guys for stopping by and checking this out. Here are some close-ups. Make sure that you check out everyone else who is playing along with Shannon's class, and we will see you next Sunday for the second half of this paper pad series. Thanks. Have a great day.